Hi, hello, my beautiful people. How are you all? How are you doing? How is business? How is work? Yes, my name is Ndubisi Chinwendu. For those of you that doesn't know me, and for those of you that know me, I remain Chinwendu Ndubisi. Yes, I'm speaking live from United Kingdom. I'm a software testing instructor. Yeah, I've been on this lecture for a while. Um, it has been on my YouTube channel, um, my Instagram, you know, my um, Facebook account and everywhere. So I've been on it for a while now. That for those of you that still that follows me, then if you like my teaching and you are interested on this lecture, it's a very nice lecture. Yeah, software testing is an important course for someone to study because it's something that you can be on your own. You can practice on your own if you like. You can work in the organization. You can be an instructor like me, you know. So it's something that you can even be unemployed. You do it for yourself. So it's a very nice course because they work hand to hand with the developer in the organization. Just like this in our just like the way the world everything now is computerized, like anything that you're buying now, before you buy anything you have to check it to know if it's working properly and all that. And if in an organization that produces all this laptop phone and all that, when production is being done, if there is no proper test conducted on each of those items, it might not work, it might fail. And when a company spend plenty amount of money in order to develop something, to sell to the customer, and at the end you find out that everything, nothing, it didn't work out, customers are complaining and all that, this thing can cause, it can reduce company reputation. Yes, it can cause loss of time, loss of life. Yes, when you use a car that is not that a car that is faulty, maybe there's something that is wrong on the car and you use it on the road and anything can happen. Example, just like Ethiopia Airline that crash. You understand? These are the examples of software testing. Yeah, you can use something like anything at all. If there is no proper testing conducted on such software, it can explode, it can cause accident, anything. So software testing is very important. It's very important and it's a very nice course. A very nice course. You can stand on your own, you can work for the organization, you can be an instructor, anything at all. So last time I introduced various topics on it. Please, if you like my teaching, please click the red button on my YouTube channel, Chinwendu Ndubisi. I just want to use this opportunity as well to thank every one of you that is following me up, those that are interested, that like my teaching. I'm not going to force you. If you are interested, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, you get it. So for those of you, that follow me up, that is willing to learn this course, I bet you are not going to lose anything on this course. It's a very nice course. Last time I said I'm going to introduce somebody that is going to teach because the topic is much. I have a lot of them here. So I'll introduce somebody that will be, contributing to the teaching as well. We also have software development, yes, but that one, if you're interested, just like as I said the last video I made, if you're interested on that course, knowing how to if you want to know how to code, just call me, go to my YouTube channel, you get my number there, you get my my email address. You can have it. My email address is chinwendundubisi87@gmail.com. chinwendundubisi87@gmail.com. If you need anything at all, there is anything that you want a link on how to, go about this teaching, you want the full video, you want to write exam on it, you want to enroll yourself, just call me. I'm gonna follow you up on it, on how to go about it. So that's for that. So today, last time I mentioned all the topics that are involved in software testing. Then I mentioned all of them: fundamental of testing, why is testing necessary, what is testing, 7 testing principles, fundamental test process, the psychology of testing, then the code of ethics in testing. Yes, software testing also have code of ethics. Yes, as a software tester, you don't have to involve yourself in testing something that can cause harm to the public. Yes, you have to make sure that what you do is right and it will not cause harm to the public. And also, as a software tester, you don't have to be let me say judgmental. You understand? Maybe you have a 2 customer that came to you that they need you to do 1 or 2 things for them. Maybe because you saw that the other person knows what software testing is, what is all about, and the other person doesn't have any knowledge about software testing. Then, because as a software tester, you decided to treat the person that knows something about software testing, you decided to treat them in a special way, and the other one, you just treat the person anyhow. No, you have to make everything balanced. The way you treat the other person should be also the same way you treat the other person. Then another one is if you know what you can do as a software tester to save money for your customer. Yeah, some people are like that. When you come to them, because of they see in you that you have no idea of what they are doing to you is all about. You have no idea of testing. They will use that to get all the money you have, to collect more money from you. But as a software tester, you don't have to do that. When you see something that you can do to save money for the organization, you can do it. When you see that this thing, if I do it like this person is not going to spend much on this particular product, you do it for them. So those are the ethics of software testing. These are the ethics. So many of them that are there. But today, I'm going to focus on introduction of software testing. What software testing is all about. The guidelines as a new beginners in conducting testing. If you want to be a software tester, the guidelines that can lead you, that can direct you on how to conduct a test on any product. Software testing on any product, something like washing machine, it has a software. The ATM you use in the bank, it has a software. Your computers, your phones accessories, so many of softwares that we can see that are out there. So software testing is very, very important. Very, very important in the whole world now. Everywhere is a very, very important course. They work hand to hand. Software tester and developer, they work hand to hand to achieve organizational goal. You cannot produce a product without conducting tests on it. What if the software didn't work? Yes, there are some software that you can produce. It will only work in a particular place. When you go to another place, it will not work. Why some they won't work at all? Yes, and the money that you use in producing such thing like such software, everything will just go like that. The time wastage, even sometimes it can cause loss of life. It can cause loss of life. That just like Ethiopia Airline that crashed, that almost 157 people died. Everybody died in the plane. So these are the symptoms of lack of testing. Testing is very, very important in every developing organization. In the organization that develop any software, testing is very, very important. It's very, very important. So today we are going to I'm going to treat on the introduction of software testing. That is what we are going to do today. So I'm going to introduce the course, then I'm going to discuss on introduction of software testing, then the guidelines as a tester, the guidelines that you can use in order for you to do a proper testing. Yes, as a new beginner, you have so many ways for you to be able to get what you really want. So today we are going to treat on fundamental of testing, what software testing is all about. Yes, I'm going to define it. Software testing is defined as a process of investigation to know if a software application, if there is bug on it. Yes, it's defined as a process of investigation. When you run a test on a software, as a software tester, what you are actually trying to check on that software is to know if there is any issue anywhere that the developer has, any kind of code that has been created that is not working. Understand? Because no issue on a software that is a small issue. Any little fault like this on any software, it can cause problem, huge problem. So software tester, the duty of a software tester, when he tries to check if there is bug on the software. So it's defined as a process of investigation to know if a software application has a bug and if it can perform what is expected to perform. Yes, that is the work of a software. He investigates the software to know if the software can be able to do what is expected to do. Just like this, my mouse that I have here. If a developer developed this mouse, a software tester, immediately the document on this, let me just say, the requirement of this mouse is being created. As in when the customer bring the requirement to the developer, then before the developer will start production, they will first of all do what they call analysis. They will do analysis. As a software tester, you analyze what to test. You do what they call design, how to test it. After this thing has been built, that is the work of software tester. The process, there's one they call the process of testing. As a software tester, the process of testing, you analyze, design. Design is all about how to test. Analyzing is what to test, while design is how to test. Understand? So when this thing is being produced, a tester have to run a test on it to investigate about this mouse, to see if it can be able to perform well. That is, if you use it, if it can be able to satisfy the customer, satisfy you, the reason why you bought it. So that is what software is all about. When a software application fails to work or has a minor issue, it can cause huge problems and frustration, such as company reputation, time wastage, and loss of money, even life. Yes, I just said it at the beginning. When a software fails to work, or when a software when there was no proper test on a software at the beginning, at the building process, if testing is not being conducted at that initial period, at the end, when the developer have finished developing such products, if there was no proper test on it, number one, it might not work when it gets to the final users. Even if it works, some may cause loss of life. Maybe there is something that's a tester is supposed to dictate on the software, just because there is no proper checkup on the software. And when it's being used, anything can happen at all. Yes, anything can happen. And if a customer buys something that is not working, a software that is not working, that doesn't satisfy their desire, that alone can spoil somebody's a company reputation. Yes, because when such product is being produced in the yes, in the market, and people buy, you buy, it has fault, another person bought and it has fault, another person bought, it has fault. Do you think that people will be interested on such product? And this thing can cause company reputation, it can cause huge problem, amount of problems, and it can spoil company, yes, it causes time wastage as well, time wastage. So that is it all about software testing. And like as I said earlier, there is no bug, no problem, no issue on the software. There is a small issue. Example, Ethiopia Airline. Ethiopia Airline plane that crashed. Yes, Ethiopia Airline crash. Just a little problem on that plane. And look at how 157 people die because of lack of software testing. So no issue on software testing. There is a small issue. That's all about software testing. Now I'm going to teach about what exactly does a software tester do. Yes, their main duty, the main motive of it, just like as I said before, that their main work is to find bug, to locate those defects, those issues in a software. That is their work. They write test scripts. Yes, they write and execute test scripts. The tester also creates test cases, generates test scripts, and execute test cases. They also run the test script and procedure, analyze and evaluate results after completion of various system integration, regression testing based on predefined standards. So the last one that I'm going to treat today is going to be the guidelines. As a new tester, the guidelines, tests that will guide you on conducting your tests in a software. Number one is it's not possible to test a program thoroughly. Yes, there is no way you will test a software and there's no way that you will test a software and confirm that there is no more defects, there is no more issue on it. Yes, there is no way, it's not possible. It's not possible to test a program thoroughly. So because the number of possible input outputs that can enter into the system is enormous. Additionally, the specification is subjective to frequent changes, and a large number of paths and possibilities are also present. However, there are test techniques and best practices that will ensure that we get maximum coverage in minimal effort. That's for that. Then the second one is a tester cannot guarantee 100% quality. There is no way that you will tell me that this is 100% quality. No way. There is no way that you will tell me that. No tester can test every aspect. The tester fails upon inaccurate reporting a defect that has occurred. So there is no way that a tester can test everything in a software. It's not possible. It's not possible. So those are the guidelines. Just test what you can see. The areas that you know that you can be able to cover, you do your job. So there's no way that they can test everything. Then the third one of it is target environment and supposed end users. Yes. Analyze and testing the application in the environment that users will use. When the software is being produced in the organization, as a software tester, after the product has been tested and everything has been done, you people they need to take it to places that, because there are some places when you get something like, there was a time I bought SpectraNet. Yes, SpectraNet when I was in Nigeria. There are some places that will go with it. It's not gonna work. It won't work. There will be no network. You understand? There will be no network. So when you have an app as a software tester or as a developer, you can take that software, take it to various places and check if it can work in such environment. So analyzing and testing the application in the environment that users will use is one of the significant factors to consider. The consideration of supportive environment for the application is a singular user system or a multi-system user system is vital for demonstrating the ability and flexibility of the system. So for example, we can consider the error case of Disney Lion King. Disney company released its first multimedia CD-ROM game for children. Some customers complained that they were unable to get the software to work. It was because the software was compatible with a different operating system. Yes. This Apple produced a CD-ROM game for children. In producing such thing, some customers complained that the CD-ROM could not work, yes, they were unable to get the software to work. It couldn't work. The software couldn't work because of what? When the production was being done, they used one particular operating system to check the software, and because of that, when they release the software in the market, some places they use different kind of thing to play the CD. It couldn't play. Yes, because worldwide now we have different kind of playing technology, different kind of technology and all that. So something that work for this, you cannot expect it to work for another software. So you have to check everything that you know that you can be able to check it with, to make sure that the software can work on everything that is being played on it. That is for that. Then the fourth point is use the system as a customer. Yes, when the software is being produced, use it to see if it works perfectly, because when you use it the way it's working for you, that is the way it can as well work for the customer. Try to use the system as an end user and analyze the number of problems that surface. Yes, when you use it, you will notice if there is any issue on it, or if the software is okay, or if there is any problem. As you can see, there is not any predefined procedure involved. Doing this can generally cause the system to go through several unexpected tests that an actual user could perform. When you use it, if there is any issue to be fixed, you can fix it before it's being released in the market. So you use the system as a customer. Use it as a customer, so that if there is any issue on it, you can be able to fix it. Then the fifth point is building reliability and credibility. Credibility is like quality that include reliability, knowledge, consistency, reputation, trust, attitude, and attention to detail. It cannot be built instantly, but should be developed over time. Offers spotlight and voice to the tester in the organization. To be trustworthy, you need to identify your strengths. For you to be trustworthy, know your strengths, your weakness, consistency with learnings. Always learn this thing I'm saying is the guideline for testing. Always study. That is it. If you want to be a software tester, even as a developer, your brain have to be like a computer. You have to learn. Yes, I am telling you the fact. You have to learn new things. Be ready to study. Be ready to learn. Be ready to listen to attention to details. You have to have a critical eye. As a software tester, you have a critical eye to locate something that is faulty, to see something that is faulty. Your attention have to be there when software is being developed. So as a software tester, you have to be ready to learn. Know how to identify issues. You need to identify your strengths, know how to identify issues, know your weakness, consistency with learning, build good relationship. Yes, you have to build good relationship with the developer, so that you people can be able to produce a product that is working, that can contribute to that can work perfectly, and that can raise the company reputation. So be willing to admit mistake. Yes, Nobody is above mistake. So as a tester, when you do a mistake, you have to know when you have done a mistake, correct yourself. Know that I've done mistake on this. Okay, next time you'll be able to do it perfectly. So nobody knows it all. No one is perfect. Everybody is learning. So reassess and readjust. Reassess and adjust. If there's any place that you can adjust, where you know that you're not doing well, you can adjust and train yourself more. Then the sixth one is testing is not assuming. You don't have to assume. Maybe when you see this, my mouse now, you say, I don't need to conduct tests on this. He's okay, he's working. Nothing is wrong with him. In as much as I can use it and do everything, it's fine. No. As a software tester, you have to test anything that you are seeing. Conduct tests on it. Don't assume that tests are alright. Yes. So, thumb rule for testing is test what you can see and observe. Anything at all that you can see, conduct tests on it and observe how it works. Everything can be executed and performed should undergo testing. Anything that you know as well that can be executed and performed should undergo testing. So that's the sixth point. Then the seventh point is research and review competitive products. Yes, review various products of the same kind and observe their behavior and functionality. That will help you design different test cases. As a software tester, you have to check other products that is like your own product that you are conducting tests. Conduct tests on them and see how they work. With that, it can help you to develop your test cases when you are creating when you are designing your test cases. It can help you, give you new ideas. It can help you to identify and understand the strengths and weakness of your application. The strength and weakness of your application, it will help you. It will also add up to the quality and suggestion new features and enhancement to your products. Yes, when you conduct tests on other products beside the one that you are producing in your company, you can use other ones that are out there for you to get more ideas, get more features on how to design your test cases. Then the last point there is follow predefined standard and procedure of your organization. The way your organization does, you should follow it. As a tester, you need to conform to the various standards and guidelines set by the international organization. These standards provide guidelines for documentation, reporting hierarchy, coding, testing, reporting bugs, using automated tools, and so on and so forth. So, I'm going to end this course here. We still have so many of them that is coming up, so many. This one is just the introduction. We still have the objective. I'm still going to treat the objective of testing. I'm still going to treat on process of testing, principles of testing, code of ethics in testing, psychology in testing. So many of them. It's a very, very wide course. I'm just introducing what software is all about. A tester, their main work is to find issues on a software. I'm going to end my lecture here, this moment. Please, I want to say, if you love my teaching, it's not a bribe. I'm not forcing anyone. I'm not forcing anybody. But if you love the teaching, love my lecture, you love the way I teach, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I beg you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chinwandu Ndubisi. And if you are interested on this course, the full course that you can see it, watch the video, listen, learn, and learn new things. Just ring me. This is my number, +44 74 71 06 1261, +44 74 71 06 1261. I remain your humble girl, Chinwandu Chichi for London. See you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Stay safe, stay clean. Bye bye.